up, guys? It's your girl Arsharae, and I'm back with another video. This is Black Ink Crew Season 7, Episode 17, Ocean's 11. So this episode basically starts off with Alex telling Donna more about what the doctor said. He's telling her that the doctor said that his spine is totally messed up. There's too much pressure on his spine. Like, he can't even sit up long enough to do a tattoo. He said that he's damaged for the rest of his life. There is no, it's basically irreversible. So he just feels like he's distraught. He said he can't support his family. That was how he supported his family, how he took care of his son, how he paid for his son's daycare and everything. So it's just, he's at a loss right now, and he's upset, and I totally understand why he's upset, because really, honestly, this had nothing to do with him at all. Nothing. And you trying to prove a point by not beating up a female, but you're gonna go after her man, but it really didn't have anything to do with him, and the only thing he was doing was trying to defend his woman, as he should, but he wasn't trying to fight nobody, and now he messed up behind it. But y'all already know how I feel about that situation. I just think it's like so jacked up. So Donna was like, they should suffer for what they did to him, and they should suffer like he's suffering. And she said that they should, that's when she brings up that they should sue, and Alex was like, he's not sure about suing, but that's basically where it's left. So next scene, in the next scene, they cut to Black Ink, and like, they always standing around talking and stuff, whatever. And Toki was like, look what I can do, and then she started shaking her breasts, and I'm like, really, Toki, really? But then she was going around in a circle, and I'm like, this girl ain't got no sense. Everybody thought that was just the funniest thing. I swear, if one more person called me while I'm trying to do this video, I am going to scream. Anyways, so Walt walks in. He wants to know, basically how much money they made for the calendar shoot, because that was supposed to be his money that he was supposed to do to take for him to move. And he learns that they didn't really make that much money at the calendar shoot. They sold, I think, 18 calendars at $20 a calendar, so they only made $380, which ain't jack compared to the 6 G's that he need. And Bae was like, oh, they got distracted with the party or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, Walt, you probably should have had more of a professional photo shoot than a party, because Black Ink is known for partying, and things always get a little crazy. So you probably should have did it in a more professional setting and set up pre-orders and things like that. But we live and we learn, right? So Caesar suggests that they go gambling for the money. Walt agrees to it, which Kitty was surprised, and I'm surprised too that he agreed to gamble, because you already barely have the money to move, but then you're gonna take your money that you have and gamble it away and possibly not win anything. No. I just hope he don't lose his money if he's really wants to move. So Tati and Teddy meet up and talk. And what annoyed me about this situation is that, yet again, Tati is doing all the talking and Teddy's just looking at her. And I'm trying to figure out if he's looking at her because he's trying to actively listen so he can respond back to her. But then again, I don't know, because he'll just be staring at her and she'll be talking and talking, and she's waiting for him to say something, he don't say nothing, so she keep talking. So yeah, I think he just be ignoring her, honestly. So then when he does decide to talk, he says that he doesn't feel like they're a team because she disagreed with him on the way he treated Alex. And I'm like, so she's not entitled to her own opinion? She's not allowed to have her own opinion? She just has to agree with everything that you said? That's what we doing? So we going back to the 50s and the 60s, or the Stone Ages, where the women, didn't have no voice, and whatever the husband said goes. I mean, y'all didn't even have a real marriage. It was a fake marriage, you know. But anyways, so then she gonna apologize. I'm like, what you apologizing for? She said she apologizes for making him feel like they're not on the same team. I'm like, no, that you're not responsible for how he feels. You said how you felt on what he did. That was your opinion. You had a right to your opinion. Stand your ground and don't back down just because you want to make up with your man. No. That was my take from that. Let me know if you disagree with what I had to say. So Sky's back at her shop. At first she was talking to everybody. She was telling Caesar that she wanted to fire everybody. But Caesar's like, no, you can't do that. You can't just fire everybody. So she called the staff meeting. At first she started, talking calmly or whatever. Then she started screaming and acting like a fool in Sky fashion, because that is what Sky does. And we all know that that's Sky. So eventually they got some customers. She invited the customers in or whatever, and she's showing them how they should be making sales and how to get the sales goals up to where they are right now. And I was like, Sky, you really trying to sell? I'm here. I was like, Sky, you really trying to sell this stuff? Cause you hyping these people up. You really hyping them up. She gonna tell the girl her titties look nice. You gonna tell the girl her titties look nice in the shirt, saying, oh, a woman will buy anything if you tell them that their breasts look good in it. And I'm like, okay, Sky, I guess you know how to sell. So Donna and Alex meet with a lawyer, and he tells them, they basically want to know if they have a case or not. And the lawyer listened to Alex's side of the story and everything that happened or whatever, and the lawyer says that he definitely believes that they have a case, but he doesn't want to say that it's a definite win. So he's basically like, yeah, you have a case, but I'm not gonna say it's a slam dunk that you're gonna win it, but you do have a case. And Alex is resistant about moving forward with the lawsuit, because he was like, he don't get the law involved. He deal with things, his way or whatever. And that's how stuff gets out of hand. When you try to retaliate on people and you try to hurt them like they hurt you, that's where things start getting out of hand. People start getting killed, all this stuff like that. No, let me tell you, Alex, the lawsuit is the right way to go. My uncle used to tell me all the time, don't fight with people. Don't do tit for tat. Hit them where it hurts. Hit them in their pockets. And that's what you need to do with C's. Hit his ass right in his pockets. And then next time he'll think twice about putting his hands on somebody. Take him for everything he got, basically, because he was wrong. And you gonna suffer for the rest of your life. And you deserve to be compensated for everything that is wrong with you. You deserve to be able to support your family, and it's not your fault that two people decided to be punks and jump you, and now your back is messed up. So go ahead, Alex, and hit them in their pockets, or especially C's. But I would go for Teddy too, even though I don't think Teddy got C's money, but I'll go after both of them if it was me. Yeah. So in the end, Alex decides to go ahead and move forward with the lawsuit. Then this was a weird scene. I think I missed a part of it, so I don't know what really was going on, but they was talking about hooking Bae's mom up with a man or whatever. I don't know. I guess they trying to get Bae's mom to get busy or whatever. So then a customer walks in. They was like, this was Bae's mom's test to see if she could actually interact with the customers or whatever. And they said, and I guess she passed the test because she was able to buzz the girl in, greet her, and tell her I mean, she was able to tell Tati that she had a customer or whatever, and now they got Bay's moms in the well, they had her before, but I guess just now realizing that they have her in the confessionals now, and she was like basically saying, okay, Sky's advice worked, so maybe Sky knows what she's talking about. Um, so Tati was explaining the type of tattoo that she does is basically like with a needle, like almost like the tattoos they do in prison if they don't have an the makeshift guns, because we know they have the makeshift tattoo guns, just like sitting there like that. So she equates that to relationships. She's saying that that was a tough tattoo, and it's just like relationships, you got to stick through the pain and this, and kind of reflecting on what she's going through with Teddy, I guess. And I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, yeah, you do have to stick out through the tough times, but I just think Teddy's being unreasonable in that situation. And I don't know how I felt about the tattoo. Like, I guess it was okay for what she used to do it, but I just thought it was just a simplistic tattoo. It was really, really simple. It wasn't, so I don't know. I don't know. So, um, So Sky is talking to her friend. She's telling her friend that she got into a fight with Daz because she didn't want to give Daz his dad's phone number. Um she said that he feels like he has ill intentions, and she's crying and sobbing and everything. And she's saying that she doesn't have ill intentions. She didn't give him the phone number because of the way he acted to her the last time they met up. And I'm like, yeah, I probably wouldn't have gave it to him either. But in the end, it ends up being bad blood between her and her son. She said some things. She didn't say what she said, but she said that she said some things that she wished she would not have said. She regrets saying them, but she can't take them back. So yeah. And she's scared that she said she's scared that she's gonna lose him because of the things that she said. Her friend told her that she needs to reach out to him. Basically, they arrived to the casino, and Caesar isn't feeling well. You know, he's breathing hard, like he's about to pass out. Teddy makes the call to call the ambulance, and he was like, no, I'm calling the ambulance, you don't look too good. They made the cameras leave, and about an hour or two later, they made the cameras leave because he wasn't responsive. He passed out. And then about an hour or two later, they come back and they say that his sugar was low. It was way too low. I think they said it was in the 60s, and it should be in the hundreds. And so that is why he wasn't feeling well, and that is why he passed out. And I'm just feeling like that's a little bit of karma for your ass, but that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. So he tells everybody else to go ahead and go to this casino. He's fine or whatever. Bay's mom goes, and of course they showed the scenes of them at the casino, but talk about it. Bay's mom goes to Caesar's room, and she tries to give him the letter that from that he was served, that she signed for. I think I skipped that part. But anyways, she signed for the letter, and the man knew she couldn't speak English. He was like, oh, I just need some I just need somebody to sign. Not telling her that he was basically being served uh a lawsuit, and so basically tricked her into signing for it. But Teddy turned her away, so she didn't get to give C's the letter. Bay and Kitty are sitting, and they ask Tati, about her and Teddy, and she's talking to them, and they basically tell her that they were trying to teach Bay how to drive. Bay almost killed them. So they made her pull over, and that's when they saw Teddy and Crystal having what looked like to them a little date, and they saw them hug or whatever. And that's when they told Tati what they saw. Tati is pissed and said that she was going to approach him right away. And then they trying to stop. I'm like, no. How y'all go give somebody some information and then don't want them to react to the information? That's not how life works. That's not how it works. You tell me something, I'm about to go check this nigga right now. Right? Not now, but right now. If you going to give me some information, don't expect me to use the information that you're giving me. Don't expect me to sit on the information. No. Especially it's about me and my feelings in my heart. I'm going to go check him right now, or her, whichever one, right now, okay, to make sure that we got an understanding. So basically, she stormed into the room, kicked the door in, and she questioned him about it. He looking crazy, which in a way I understand because the man was asleep, like, but she didn't care that he was asleep. So, and he says, he admitted that they met up. He said it was a talk about her. And she's like, why do you have to meet up with a new person to talk about me or whatever? And he says that it was a friendly conversation, that they only met up for coffee. It wasn't a date or whatever. And then she got mad and she was like, oh no, we got to talk. And she was like, and she kicked Kitty and Bay out. And it was like, okay, we leaving, we gone or whatever. So, you know, I just felt like, like always, he was just blowing her off. I just felt like he didn't care about her feelings. He wasn't considering how she felt in the situation. But this time, Tati was not letting him blow her off. And I was like, yes, Tati, get in that ass, okay? Like, show him you mean business, okay? She makes him get up. Then he finally talks to her or whatever. She asked him, did they have sex? He did not answer that question. At least I didn't hear him answer that question. And he basically said, what more can he do to prove that he's loyal to her, that he wants to be with her? And she was like, nothing. And he was like, yeah, you're right, it's nothing, we're done, we're through. And that was the end of the episode. So I guess now there's no more Ted and Tati. But I think that Ted used that situation as an excuse to leave Tati. And I think that's messed up. And I think he probably did or probably wants to have sexual relations with Crystal. And now he has a reason to, because now he's single. And Tati, baby girl, just move on and do you. I know it's going to be hard, but he's showing you who he is. So take it for what it is and listen to what he's telling you and leave his ass alone. Point blank period. But anyways, that is my take on episode 17 of Black Ink Crew. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already done so. I love you guys so much. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.